that I would be in this place at this time on this date, but that's why it's always better to let the Lord write your story than you write your own. I appreciate Pastor Jacob, Pastor Alex, Pastor Oswaldo for having me out here, and even greater than that, just for taking care of something that is very near and dear to my heart, which is the messengers of peace. We honor you all and your wives. I appreciate our general board, Bishop Fortino, and all of his board, just for approving and having the voice and the vote of confidence towards me. I want to acknowledge the three most beautiful women inside and out in this place and this side of heaven. My wife, Dahlia, Shanti, my daughter, and Amani, my daughter. Also, I acknowledge my pastor, Pastor Duarte, my youth group, the backyard, I know they're here, the Church of Bakersfield, and last but definitely not least, my mentor and my father in the faith, Bishop Abel Rodriguez from El Siloe. I can't thank everyone, so I just want to thank you, Apostolic Assembly, just for taking me in and loving me. And you'll understand this maybe in a few moments, and all the people in it that God has used to bless and encourage my life and my ministry. And just to set the record straight, I am Indian from India. Many people ask me, are you Dominican? Are you Haitian? Are you just a really dark Hispanic? No, I'm not. I am an Indian from India, but half of my life, more than half of my life, has been spent in the Apostolic Assembly, so I consider myself an honorary Latino. And even greater than that, I consider myself an apostolic. Today I want to speak to you on a title that I borrowed from Pastor Omar Cortez with his permission. Go for a penny a day. And I pray that each time you look at a penny from here forward, you remember the commitment that Christ is asking of us today. I want you to know that the place that you're in, it is not new, it is not unusual, but it is the molding point, young person, where God is making you. Matthew chapter 20, verse 1 through 16. After the first verse, you can take your seats, and it says like this. For the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. You can take your seat. At this time, unfortunately, there were more laborers than there was work. And there were people that didn't know how they were going to feed their family, how they were going to put food on the table, how they were going to put diapers on the baby's back and milk in the baby's bottle. And at this time, there is a master, and he goes out to the vineyard at 6 a.m. to choose workers. And he calls these workers into the vineyard. Now, at 6 a.m., he went and he picked the best and the brightest and the smartest and the strongest. The ones that could sing, the ones that could teach, the ones that could preach, the ones that had talent. I don't know, maybe that's you, but I remember in elementary school when this would happen and we would break up for teams of basketball. I would always be the last one picked. They would just pick me out of pity, and I would just wait nervously as everyone else was picked, and then finally, I was the last one. And I was not the first. I was not the 6 a.m. one that would be picked. Verse 2, and when he had agreed with these 6 a.m. workers, with the labor for a penny a day, he sent them into the vineyard. You see, he agreed with these people for not a great wage. This was a wage that would be given at that day for a non-skilled laborer. But at least in the time of trouble, in the time of financial depression, they would at least have money to put food on the table. Verse 3, and he went out about the third hour. So now he goes out at 9 a.m. and he saw the others standing idle in the marketplace. He went back at 9 a.m. and there are many people that are discouraged because they were not chosen. They wonder, how will we feed our family? How will we put milk in the bottles? They're standing wasting their time. And verse 4 says, he said unto them, go into the vineyard, and look at this, and whatever is right I will give you. And they go their way. They were so desperate for $1 to put food on the table, they didn't even question how much they would be paid. He just says, whatever is right I will give you, and they go. Verse 5, and again he went about the 6th and the 9th hour, and he did the same. He goes out at noon, he goes out at 3 p.m., and he gets more work. But these were not the best, these were not the brightest. These were the scrubs that were left over. Verse 6, and about the 11th hour, there is an hour left in the workday. They've worked 11 hours. He goes out the 11th hour, and he found others standing idle, standing around doing nothing. And he says unto them, why are you idle all day